The truth about the Honda Monkey. That was the question that was kind of thrown at me. Some guys wanted to know how I really felt. Because I do have a tendency to be a fan of the underdog, no matter what the underdog is. Well, I said, I honestly love the little thing and I love riding it. That's when it happened. Oh, come on, man, tell the truth. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on here right now to tell you the honest truth about how I feel about the Honda Monkey. It's 125 cc's of single-digit horsepower. That's just the way it is. It's not designed to break land speed records. It's not designed to jump 16, 18-wheelers in a football stadium. It's just not made for that. But what is it made for? Well, that kind of depends on you. For me, it brings back something. I come from the era of the Z50, the CT70, and all those other little mini bikes that were made famous in the 60s. So when I seen this thing, it automatically brought those days back. What can you do on this thing? Well, exactly what you want to do with it, because it just about will do anything. Maybe not as good as something else, but as far as an all-purpose get out and go machine, this thing really is it. If you want to zigzag through town, take some back roads, maybe you're tired of being on the main road and you want to drive down an alleyway, this thing will do that. Not that any motorcycle won't do that. I had another guy ask me, why do you want to ride a mini bike on the road? Well, my answer to that was simple. Why wouldn't you? If you have to ask that question, you either never did it or you just didn't grow up in that era. To me, to get out here on the roads, run the speed limits as best you can, take some back roads, take some dirt roads, take some gravel roads, pop across the railroad tracks. There's a feeling you can't get on the big bikes. And you got all kinds of bikes out there. You got the Harley Davidsons, you got the Indians, you got the Honda Gullwings, you got the KTMs, the Overland bikes, you got the Rice Rocket bikes. You got all kinds of stuff out there to choose from. But when you get into this mini moto thing, like the Grom and the Monkey, the z125, there's just something about that. But for me, it's the nostalgia. It's the history. Now the Monkey is a little bit cramped. I'm 5'8", and I'm in my early 50s. My legs aren't stretched out. My arms get a little bit cramped. It's got the most comfortable seat of any bike that size out there. Move the handlebars up a little bit. Sit back. tuck your knees in and put your head between the mirrors, and you can probably get about 60 miles an hour providing the wind isn't against you. And when it comes down to upgrades and modifications, I think this thing probably only falls second place to Harley Davidson when it comes down to that. But when you're talking about useful upgrades, and not just some double-sided tape sticky thing that has a name on it that you stick on the side of the gas tank or a 5.5-foot sissy bar, this thing right here, as far as I'm concerned, holds the record. Go sightseeing with it. Go to the grocery store with it. Take it up the block. Visit a friend. Or get out and go across country with it. I've even seen a video of 2 of these things doing the Baja 1000. The suspension lacks a little bit. It would make a pogo stick jealous. But you know what? Change them. You can. There's so many different versions of suspension and shocks for this thing, you just wouldn't believe it. Put some knobby tires on it. Go off-road. They're out there. You can get those too. You can get just about whatever you want. So, the truth about the Honda Monkey? It's a little 2-wheeled, 9-horsepower time machine. At least it is for me anyway. I've had more fun in the 2 years that I've owned this little bike than I have on any of the other bikes that I've owned. So, the truth about the Honda Monkey? The little Honda Monkey is nothing but the truth. If you're thinking about getting one, there's a reason for it. Now, you may buy it and it might not be your thing. But I'll tell you this little guy right here does not fail in the fun factor. So I guess I'll leave you with that. You got any questions? Go ahead. Shoot me a comment. I'll answer whatever I can. But just sit back and enjoy the rest of the ride. I did. As a matter of fact, just watching this makes me want to go out and get on it again. Yeah, the Honda Monkey brings out the kid in everybody.